so much for joining me. You know what time it is. It's time for me to drink entirely too much seltzer and play video games. And wonder why I do the things that I do. I figured it'd be fun to play some more Sons of the Forest this time. I don't know, I don't stream as long on Wednesdays. On Sundays or on Wednesdays and Fridays. I feel like Resident Evil 7 is a game that needs more time. I feel like it's a game that you need to play for a longer period, or it just sort of feels wrong. I don't know. I don't feel like you get enough out of that experience. So I was just like, yeah, we'll play Sons of the Forest tonight. My bit rate is horrendous, so I really don't know how this is all going to shake out, but we'll give it a go. Oh, over there. Really? No. Let's try auto. What on earth is happening? Somebody's... Nye Guy resubbed. Hey, Nye Guy, thanks, buddy. Fit to screen. There you go. Good Lord. It's a whole thing every time, Nye Guy. Change your mic setting? I did. Why? Is it bad? Do I sound bad? Let's nip this right in the bud. I want to know what's going on. Is it because my mic was down here, maybe? Like pointed this way, like I sound kind of quiet and muffled. Then when I brought it up here, does it sound good now? Voice is pretty low compared to the game audio. All right, well I'm going to turn the game audio down right now. First of all, okay. Step one, let's go to audio and let's turn that music volume down to about 50%. That solves that fucking problem right away. Because I usually have audio at like 39, and then my mic at 75, and that's just the music in this game's way the fuck too loud. So let's give that a go, and I'm gonna hit continue. So after I take it the settings reset themselves. No, I just I have a little box down here with dials and stuff that I can change, but in most games don't have their music cranked up that high, so I don't have to worry about it. But apparently I did actually have to go in and modify the audio settings in game to make it work. So we'll see. After you left last time, I was headed towards the cave. And then I got to the cave and realized I hadn't saved my game. Ran back, saved my game, and went, it's way the hell too late for this nonsense anyway, and fucked directly off and went to bed. Well, didn't go to bed, but you know what I mean. It wasn't raining when I saved, so it was nice of them to make it rain. That's fun. All this shit. Cooking pot collected. I had a cooking pot on the... Yeah, last I checked, I had a cooking pot on the snow. Okay. Some lovely coastal weather going. Yeah, this about what you're used to there, bud? Where the hell's... Where's Kelvin? Kelvin, what the fuck are you doing all the way over there? Oh, that's right. I told him to collect materials and finish this house. So it's fine. He can work on that while I'm gone. It'll be good for him. No, now he's just coming towards me. Okay, buddy. I want you to stay... Here, come here. Come here. Come here. He's so much to manage. You know, honestly, he's really a handful. Kids are a lot. I hope his health regenerates between, like, when I shut down and when I come back. Because this, like, remember when he walked through the fire? I'm kind of worried about the guy. Love his little jog, though. I know, he's adorable. Build, finish the structure. Okay? You get to work on building us a house that I will never let you into. But you're building me a house, is what I'm saying. An awful, awful man. Alright. We wasted some daylight here. My character is already at like I would say 3/4 stamina. Like he's starting to get a little seepy. We'll see where this goes. I need to get into, there's a cave over here. And I need to get in there. And I need to clean the place out. Supposedly there's some good shit. Fear he'd somehow get stuck in the walls if he tried going into the house anywhere. There's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of, I'm not sure what you always feel like you might be asking a little too much of Kelvin, you know? And it's not his fault, he's fucking brain damaged. Like, he hit his head so hard in the crash that his ears were bleeding, so that might not all be blood, you know? He could have lost a little brain matter directly out of his ears. He could be living with a severe hemorrhagic infection. We don't know. We don't know. They always get me, but I told myself as I was walking up the cave, don't get scared of the bats, don't get scared of the bats. This is the leprechaun door to get in there. I don't know why there's like a little door next to it. That's fine. That's fine. Can you actually see anything? This is a genuine concern with gameplay in this level, is whether or not viewers will be able to see dick. Alright, I've discovered the entertainment bunker. I'd be taking the leprechaun door. Sure. Cave is bright enough. Well, not for fucking long, because if you thought the caves in game 1 were dark, holy shit. It's about to get real in here. I'm gonna, just for your own, so this is with the lighter going. That's what I can see. See, I wasn't prepared for those ones. They got me. Fucking bats always get me. Some nice little hanging fingies there. Good. Oh, jawbones with... That's art right there, fellas. You guys are making beautiful things here. Hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get the gun. And while we're at it, I'm just going to go ahead and equip the flashlight instead of the fucking lighter. You needed to stand in the middle of the bats and bask in them like Christian Bale's Batman. I am not Christian Bale. I'm never going to be Christian Bale, and I wish you'd stop pointing it out. I just realized there's something alarming, which is I don't think I have a bow of any kind. Crafted bow. Rope. Go. What else do we need for a crafted bow? Duct tape. Okay, there we go. Got me a bow. That's just dandy. And now let's get some feathers in there. Of which I have plenty. It's okay, I'll never be Christian Bale's Batman either. Oh, I just meant Christian Bale in general. Insufferable though he may be, from what I hear, he is extraordinarily talented. I will give him that. He's a damn good actor. Where are the rocks? Ah, there we go, little tiny rocks. Good stuff. We're gonna want a lot of arrows. So I'll be honest with you, I am incredibly conservative with my ammunition. Inventory. Let's get that bow out here. No, let's get those arrows. Where the arrows? Where are the arrows? There they are. Okay, here's all carbon fiber arrows, stone arrows. And then, what do we want? Alcohol? Yeah, we do. And then what else do we need? Cloth. Well, I hope that's enough. Good number of fire arrows. I love how I'm just fucking throwing the bottles at them there. Hey, what if I wanted to make explosive arrows? Not enough stone arrows. We'll put some carbon fiber arrows down. Okay, got some carbon fiber arrows. I'm surprised you can't salvage the old tents in this. The fiberglass poles used and bundled together would make a decent stick bow. That's not a bad idea. It would also probably make a decent arrow. Explosive carbon fiber arrow. Microchips. Some microchips. Good. And batteries. Okay, sure. I've got batteries. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a bunch of explosive arrows. You really just never even know when you're going to need some explosive arrows, you know? Let me just one more thing. Can't? No. Okay, no I can't. Alright, well, I asked the question. Now I know the answer. Now, what do I want? Set stone, set carbon fiber, explosive, stone fire arrow. There we go. Light it up. So you can already see him over there, can't you? Pew! Oh, that's just nowhere near him. Nowhere near him. Pew! Just completely missed him. I got him. How do I light you on fire? There we go. I'm gonna hold back. Let's try it again. Guy right in front of me. Oh, missed him. Lit his ass on fire. Damn. Well, that's it for all of my fire arrows, so bummer about that. Oh, no, it's not, apparently. See, there's a thing over there that should be on fire right now. You see how it's not on fire? How it's walking around, all not on fire and such? Okay, now he's starting to piss me off. What do you want, Molotovs? Standard Molotovs? There we go. It must be made from asbestos. No, it's definitely not. Trust me. I have lit these fuckers up plenty of times. I just... Apparently you need to hit him with the arrow for it to actually work. There. See? He didn't much care for that. I fear this is going to go very, very badly for me. Let's get our... Where'd he go? Oh, he's fucking right in front of me. Back up because they do like a weird little explodey thing sometimes. Are those chest fingers? Yes, it's a chest mouth with chest fingers as teeth. He's most upsetting. But I believe that was it for the bone, or the creepy man in here. And killing them all seems to have left me with a fair number of bones, so that's a plus. Because then I'll be able to make bone armor. Where are my bones? Give me all of the bones. And then what do you need? Rope? You got rope and duct tape. Okay. You got it, bud. I didn't see any others, but that doesn't mean there aren't any others. I get worried about things like that. It's a good thing I got a lot of batteries. Bone armor now? Surely do. Everybody needs a little bone armor. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and put that bone armor on along with the creepy armor. Because you'll be alarmed at how much I need it. Somebody's in here. Don't drop shit from the roof. Right. So here's the thing, there's a fucking shark in there. There's enough light in here that I don't need my flashlight. Are there fewer enemies? I could have sworn there were things in here. Alright. You can only handle so many of these things, you prick. That ought to do it. Hey, soda cans. Damn, don't go swimming in there. It'll cost you an arm and a leg. It already cost somebody an arm and a leg. You saw it. Alright, we did all of our wandering around. Oh, I'm not turning that off. Are you mad? Put away the flashlight. It's fine. Everything's fine. The whole thing, everything about this, it's all fine. Just in case you were wondering about whether it's a good idea to go swimming in shark-infested waters, I can officially attest that it is not. I'm gonna eat this. One sloppy Joe. Good. There we go. Got myself a rebreather. That's what we came here for. And I guess I'm already full on MREs. Crazy. We had sharks in the waters over here a few years ago during a heat wave. Seriously. Did they swim up because the water was warmer? Is that what it was? They're like, oh yeah, well, this place is basically home now. So we did that whole thing, and we could, if we wanted to, swim down there, and we'd come out in the ocean, and it would be great. But I don't want to, because I want to go up in here. I say again, up in here. He is 100% dead. There's no walking away from that. Good. I just want to make sure nobody's going to show up down this tunnel. Because... what the hell did I just hear? Because this guy's my new bone factory. You ready? Here comes the bone factory. Right. Now that I have a large number of bones, a few ropes, and some duct tape, I can make even more bone armor. Some locally sourced bones right there. Yes, only the finest of bones for me. Meanwhile, bone. Hey, look at that. He burned up and now he's bones. And I don't need no extra skulls. Just bone armor as far as the eye can see. Not nearly enough bones. Bone. Good. Alright, that's pretty much full armor. It's not full health, though, so we're going to go ahead and take some medicine. And then switch to the spear. Pokey stick is always the best option. It isn't in this game, honestly. The spear is pretty weak. I was disappointed. Okay. Mostly naked lady. That's not what you want to find in a cave. Don't do that. Don't make noises behind me. I don't like that. The good rope at least. Oh. What is that up there? See, those are didn't pay off. It is, in my opinion, quite fortunate that hitting them seems to stun them, which I don't think it did very much in the first game, to be honest with you. Here's my burning stick. Put you two in a compromising position. The kukri works pretty damn well. Yeah, it is an extremely fast striking attack that is actually pretty powerful. There is a better weapon in this game, but not by much. And you remember how the katana sucked in the first game for some reason? I chalked that up to it being a fake katana, because I think there is a katana in this one, and it's supposed to be really good. I don't think I've ever actually gotten it, now that I think about it. Wow, I got a surprising number of bones. And a lot of duct tape. And more than a little bit of rope. Jesus. I'm gonna be drowning in bone armor. And that's not bad. Yeah, I got 2 extra pieces. I'm on full armor, and I've got 2 extra pieces of bone armor. That's one of those fucking things, and I don't like them. You see, he's over there just spitting stuff all over the wall. And that doesn't do anything for me. So I'll light his ass up. Hopefully he'll think twice before he does that kind of shit again. Did that actually kill him? Nice. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, you creepy bastard. Come on over. Not even gonna bother killing him. Or not even gonna bother making him into bones. I get nothing from it. I'm full on bones. Creepy armor though. Shit yeah. This stuff's worth its weight in gold. As far as I'm concerned. I think maybe the water level in the previous cave area was stifling the effectiveness of other Molotov. Maybe. See, this looks like it goes someplace too. There sure are a lot of crosses down here. Seems like maybe they were real concerned about whatever was down there. I know I am. I don't want to go down there. I'm not doing that. We'll go where we heard music. See how that goes out for us. There's a stereo up on the ceiling. Goddamn baby. Come here, you little fucker. They're much faster in this one. They also die from one hit, which is thankful. Who else? Another one of you little fuckers? Yeah, I see ya. Make a difference. Gross little shits. Just come back here. Good. I don't want to hear one of you moving around down here. Gotta say though, not as creepy as the babies from Dead Space. It's been so long. Don't they have like spider legs or something? I haven't played through any of the Dead Space games in a wicked long time. Some alcohol, some bullets, taser, not bullets. Ammunition for a taser. That's fun. That's great. I'm glad you're having fun with the toy gun there. If you're looking, oh dear. All right. Well, the only other path that we haven't taken is down that rope. So I guess we're gonna take the rope path. See where it leads us. Yeah, they're all necromorphed up. Yeah, that game is fucky. The tentacle. I don't care for the tentacle. That thing in it, you don't know, it could be friendly. Who's to say that there aren't, like, you know, kind of snuggly mutants from this place? It could happen. I don't know if I ever actually went down this hole. And now that I have flares, I'm going to huck a flare down there, and we're going to find out what we can see. The short answer is absolutely fucking nothing. But I'm going to huck one down there anyway. Don't throw the... Never know which one it is. Surely there will be something awful down here. My dear God. It just keeps going and going. Okay, that's a dead end. And this is the other route that was offered. So, alright, so it doesn't just keep going and going. Are the cannibals the ones placing all the crosses? I don't think so. I think that the crosses are being placed to keep in cannibals and their bizarre... And they're not working so well. That's interesting metal. This is definitely something I should touch, right? I mean, the interesting shape of the rocks, the weird golden metal stuff, all seems super legit. Seems like this is a good place. And I don't appear to be able to go anywhere else in here. So I think I've reached the end of the weird tunnel. And I think now it's time for me to get the fuck out of here. Live electricity never acts unpredictably. Well, I would say that it acts very unpredictably because... Oh shit, there's another hole that I can go down. Alright. Because I would never have expected it to be arcing off of a small object that fits in the palm of my hand. And yet there it was, very much doing exactly that. So it's quite unpredictable. It's full of surprises even. I gotta say, there's a lot less monsters down here than I thought there were gonna be. This was not nearly as bad as it could have been. Was it a good time? No. Always wait before going over the top. In case there's something there, I want more stamina ready to fight it, you know? So we'll see. She'll be grand. What's a little electric shock in the face of a cave adventure? 100%. Always a worthwhile expedition, wandering down into the deepest, darkest, dankest caves. The dankest of caves. Oh, look at all those bones. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. We didn't even need... I'm not even low on food or water. This cave literally supplied me with everything I needed. I got lots of cool shit out of the deal. I'm armored and armed to the teeth. Not to be confused with armed to the teeth, which is a very different thing. So when you get nipple piercings that are kind of spiky and sharp. Fucking bats. Every time. Why bats? Bats scare me. Maybe the cannibals are into that, though? They might be. They're in all kinds of other wacky shit. Certainly plenty of body modification in their community, I'll give them that. Alright, now that we've got the rebreather, our next objective is the rope gun cave. The rope gun cave is nowhere near as pleasant. Not even vaguely close to as pleasant as that cave. The rope gun cave is a bad time all around. But we'll just have to see how I fare on, because the difficulty settings that I set them on, the enemies are like much less aggressive. And I'm starting to feel like maybe that was a bad choice for caving, but for over, like above land and stuff, fuck yeah. The fact that I haven't been... Dude, if you start this game on normal difficulty, you are, before the end of your first day, whatever camp you set in, I built 3 different campfires with 3 different tents on the first day, and all of them were attacked by groups of cannibals. Like, sometimes it was just 1 at first, but then 2 or 3 more showed up. One time it was fucking 6 of them. So, it gets wildly out of hand very, very quickly. So I was just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to play that way. I want to play a fun game, like an enjoyable game. And I set it at lower than that. And now I'm the coward. It's just not fair. I do want to complete this little house though, so I'm gonna work on that for a little bit. See how that goes. Yeah, this is like Sons of the Forest was 100% meant to be a multiplayer game. Like the default difficulty is absolutely unquestionably designed to be multiplayer mode. And after doing even the most cursory reading about it, it was clear that I was not going to have a good time on my own unless I reduced the difficulty. So I did. I find a lot of these survival style games are multiplayer. Yeah, and I think that's like you can play this multiplayer. I'm not saying that it was designed to be multiplayer and then not executed that way. It 100% is you can play it multiplayer. What I'm saying is that it was not designed with the single player experience at the front of mind. It was designed to make use of its multiplayer capability, and it is a fun game, and I would love to play multiplayer with somebody. I think it'd be a riot. One game I've always wanted to try out is DayZ, but the extreme group rating was insane. So I got DayZ and played it for, I think it was like 90 minutes, because you can return a game after anything under 2 hours. So I played it for 90 minutes to give it a shot and realized there is absolutely no way that I will ever play that game by myself. It would have to be with another person, because I just don't think that it's even feasible to survive on your own. And if it is, it's not like I wouldn't find it fun. I'm not saying that it's not for some people, or indeed a lot of people. I'm just not one of those people. It's not going to be an enjoyable experience for me to play by myself. So since then, I started following a streamer named Biddybag, and she's like a DayZ, like nothing but streamer. That's her whole jam. And so I was like, hey, would you want to play? Would you want to like co-stream sometime? She was like, yeah, I'd be down for it. You know, so kicking that idea around and seeing if we could get together and play it. Now I'm kind of like, oh, well, maybe I should get the game. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, even the survival challenge runs on YouTube for DayZ always have a group in them. Yeah. And Biddy plays a lot of the time by herself, but then makes friends with somebody as she's wandering around in the woods, and you know, gets help not getting killed. And she's good. She's good at the game. Like, I'm not saying that she like plays it and uses other people to survive. I'm saying that's how the game is played. And then every now and then you get shot because somebody is like, they pretend to be your friend and then they kill you. Because there's an awful lot of people out there who think that's hilarious. And that's another thing about the DayZ style of game is unless you're on a private server, you're gonna run into trolls. And that's my main reason for not playing multiplayer games in general, is I just, like, people are like, oh, you just put up with it. Like, no, I don't want to, and I don't have to. Why would I willingly play an online game and submit myself to the presence of a bunch of assholes if I could play a game and have fun? So I just don't. It's never gonna be it's never gonna be my thing to play online games with like total strangers. It just doesn't work. Kelvin, I can see you over here on the mini-map. What are you doing, bud? You just kind of standing in the middle of this copse of trees? What's your deal? You gonna go get some wood? You gonna help us out? Okay, go get logs and give them to me. Noticed that trend with Escape from Tarkov as well. Used a mod for someone that played it, and she got shot an awful lot by friendly players right before the end of the extraction. Yeah, it's just a troll move, and I don't know, man. That's just not the kind of. That's why I couldn't play Hunt Showdown, because it's a PvPvE, and like if I like co-op games where we play together and we fight enemies together. Like, I'm 100% down for that. It's the PvP element of it that causes me to lose all interest, because I already have, and people are like, oh, well, don't be such a baby. I already have a huge number of people out there every single day trying to fuck me over for my money or for the use of my talents, or like, people who are trying, oh, I see you're a Twitch streamer. You want to get famous? Well, maybe you should buy some of our shitty graphics from our graphics mill that all look exactly the same and were clearly made by AI. Or somebody who shows up at my front door and is like, hey, can I have a look at your roof? You know, we do roofing in this area, and how old is your roof? And I'm just like, fuck off. I live here. I don't want you to show up at my house and try to sell me things. Just fuck off. Banks, insurance companies, business people, politicians, just an endless parade, a shower of bastards. And I just, why would I, if I'm going to get in online and play a game to have fun, why would I want to play a game with assholes? I don't get it. There we go. He'll do the work of throwing them down here, so that's good. He'll bring the logs to us. I didn't know they were drive-by roofers. Oh yeah. There are so many roofing companies in Syracuse, it's ridiculous. It's an ongoing joke between Indigo and I, like how many signs for roofing companies you see. We're starting to think that maybe like a lot of them are a front for something. Like it's actually like some sort of like criminal organization that I don't know, it's just a weird theory. Cup noodle. Oh hey, is my water all ready to go? Nice. Let me have a sip of that. No, I didn't mean relight it. I meant let me have a sip of the water, you dumb fuck. Okay. Plenty of water. Kelvin, come back here. Kelvin. Finish the structure, Kelvin. You know where the wood is. Finish the structure. That's a good lad. What was I doing? Food. Right, food. Cooked meat. Good. And dried fish. Fabulous. Yeah, eat the head right off it. Such a weird series of animations. You want to eat the seagull meat? It'll cost you. What's it cost? Seagull meat. That was an awful floppy fish face. They're not the prettiest of designs. I'll give you that. All right, raw meat. Good. Now, what if I made a new fire down here? Would Kelvin walk in that one too? Yummy, some fresh human limbs. Well, listen. The goal was to bring them back and cook them for bones, okay? And look at this. Bone storage. See? bone factory. That's what I'm doing. Disgusting little bird bastards. I need all them feathers. I need all them feathers. Kelvin's taking his sweet fucking time with them logs. Good. All right, buddy. What else do I need? I need it's more stick storage. More stick storage. Always more stick storage. Containers, stick storage. There you go. Good stuff. There, because I've been finding a shitload of sticks over here, so I might as well pick them up and grab them. With seagulls, nothing is sacred. I once saw one grab the hot dog out of a tourist's hand down by the bay. He's still climbing up here. Rather than getting the ones that are down there, he's still climbing his ass up here to get the difficult ones first. He was deranged. Lunatic. You still see more logs up here, don't you? Cutting down this tree because I don't like these dead bodies hanging out here. It seems a mite unsanitary. What are you doing? What are you looking at me for? Keep going. Don't go under it. The boy's, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's all right. He's okay. He's a good kid. Just having a little trouble finding his way back down, that's all. And honestly, I'm gonna make a stick sled. There it is. With headlights. Headlights and all. What? What exactly do I need? I think I need logs to make my log sled. I do. I absolutely need log sleds. Okay, ready? There you go. There you go. Good. I hate when there are bodies hanging from trees, pointless without the bait for some cannibal pinata. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Hey, look at this perfectly sitting stick. I love that. That's great stuff. back up here, and there will be plenty of sticks. A plethora of sticks? Would you say I have a plethora? That's a quote that should go on the soundboard. Have you ever seen the movie Three Amigos? Because if you haven't, I highly recommend it. The Three Amigos is an older comedy, I would say from the 1980s, I think, starring Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Martin Short. And, well, okay, have you ever seen Galaxy Quest? I had not seen Galaxy Quest until very recently, a fact about which my wife was not happy. She was upset. Okay, so the premise behind Galaxy Quest and the premise behind Three Amigos is they're identical, except one is set in sci-fi and the other is set in Western. But basically what you've got is a group of actors who play something, heroes of some sort, and another group of people who's being tormented like misunderstands that that's a performance, like sees their videos and thinks these people will save us from the thing that's tormenting us. And so in Galaxy Quest, it's a group of aliens who are being picked on by another group of aliens who are much more vicious, and so they watch these old tapes of Galaxy Quest, and they think that that's like Earth's treasured media, and so they beam down to Earth and they grab the cast of Galaxy Quest at a convention and pull them up to save them from aliens. In the Three Amigos, it's a small Mexican village that's being picked on by a group of bandidos, and it takes place in like the 1930s. So they're silent films that these guys star in, and these villagers like go looking for help, and then they find they're like a couple of them watch one of the movies and are like, surely these men will save us. So they send for the Three Amigos, and that turns into our wacky comedy adventure, where the Three Amigos go out there and they're obviously surprised when they find out that it's real. And hijinks and hilarity ensue, but then they end up actually helping the village anyway, and it's great. So, like, there's so many good moments, and it's so dumb. Like, I'm unapologetically stupid. Like, it's a dumb movie, and I'm not sorry. I love it. There's musical numbers, like it's very, very silly. Some movies are better for just being dumb and doing it well. But see, that's the thing. This is one of those 80s comedies, and I kind of want to start a podcast about Orion Films or Orion Pictures. Orion was this little film company, but like I've gone back and watched like a bunch of the movies that I loved when I was a kid were all movies by Orion, and the reason I love them is because they're all like wacky, and the company wanted a business, like it went bankrupt, so. I think somebody else bought the name more recently and brought it back. So there's an Orion Pictures now, but it's not the same. And I feel like it was just this company of people who were like, hey, we'll make that. Like you pitch a movie to a big movie studio, and they were all like, what are you, crazy, kid? That'll never sell. And then Orion's like, we'll make it. And it was just about like taking risks. Betting on the little guy, betting on a creative, funny little idea. Let's just try making a wacky little movie and see if people like it. And if I had like venture capital today, that's what I'd fucking do. I would just bankroll like weird fucking movies. And I want to like reach out to like Germa. What the fuck? And just be like, yo, Germa, I feel like you'd be on board with this idea, and I feel like you've actually got money. Let's make this shit happen. Let's make some people's dreams come true. And, like, we're just going to bet that if we make these goofy little movies, that people will check them out, and they'll love them, and they'll end up having a great time, and they'll tell their friends, and then their friends will go see the movies, and the movies will actually make money. Because I think people are so sick of, like, the big studio. Like, people are sick of AAA games. People love indie games now. Because indie games take risks. Indie games do weird shit. Where's all the weird shit? You ever seen the recent Steven Seagal movies? They were so bad he had to make it his own production company to have them made. Yeah. Yeah, well, okay, so I don't want to make bad movies. I want to make different movies, but yes, that's the idea. Is essentially like Steven Seagal he's just an egomaniac who he really thinks he's incredible, and he's just a sad fat old man. There's nothing impressive about that. I'm sorry, Steven. He wasn't an impressive for the like action heroes of the 90s and 2000s. Like compared to Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal is like a wet blanket. Like it's sad. And for him to think that he's worth looking at now is even more pathetic. So I'm like, listen, I'm an old fat man. Like I'm this is no I'm not like picking on my lessers here. I'm picking on the dude's guaranteed in better shape than I am. But like, who wants to watch somebody with my build do a martial arts film? Like, what are you fucking doing? Good, you've got muscle under it. Clean it up. Also, de-age about 40 years. Like, stop. He was never top tier to begin with. Certainly no Stallone. Well, and that's the funny thing for me is that I never really even thought of Stallone as being the top tier. The dude was, like, big. You know, you look at Arnold. The dude's big. But I never really thought of Arnold as being, like, a convincing action, like, physical guy. He was a run and gun, you know, smash things with a big hammer or a giant Conan sword or blow people up with machine guns and stuff, but like, or fucking punch people really hard in the face. He works well as the Terminator because he doesn't have to be big and fast. He just has to be relentless. He just keeps coming after you no matter what, you know? And that's intimidating. I get that. But for somebody to be a martial arts star, they need to be in excellent physical condition. They need to be not only strong, but flexible, fast. Bruce Lee, little teeny guy, fucking incredible to watch. Jackie Chan was actually kind of bigger than Bruce Lee, like physically, like more thickly built than Bruce Lee. But the amount of flexibility and like his whole style of fighting is like, oh shit, like that's his whole style. And that's so much fun to watch because you're watching somebody improvise their way out of a fight. I think in one of his movies, he was an expert ex-CIA Black Ops agent, so the entire movie is him sitting down the entire time. Yeah, that just doesn't work. I rewatched Conan the Barbarian recently. Some of the sounds Arnie made in those was beyond hilarious. Yeah, well, that's, I mean, kind of what he's famous for. And Arnold, I don't think anybody ever, like, took Arnold seriously. Like, it was always kind of tongue-in-cheek. Like, I wouldn't want to get into a fist fight with the guy, but we were absolutely laughing at him at the same time as going like, yeah, man, get it! Like, we were cheering and laughing. And that's fine. You can be a bit of a joke. Yeah, well, and he was willing. Yeah, and he did that in Kindergarten Cop, and it was just like, okay, he gets it. Like he knows that we think he's a little silly. His accent is different from ours, and he was willing to play kind of vaguely silly parts in movies. Steven Seagal would never fucking do that because it would be beneath him. That's his problem. The Problem with Steven Seagal, a short film by Pat Beagler. Kindergarten Cop is actually one of my favorites. Well, I loved that movie as a kid. I don't know how I would feel about it today. I haven't watched it in years. Kelvin, you've kind of lost the plot, haven't you? You're like following me around and stuff. You good. Yeah, that's good. Good, bud. All right. I feel like he's tripping balls or something. He doesn't actually know what the hell's going on anymore. Don't even get me started on ridiculous concepts for zombie films. Some of those are otherworldly wild. I have a very simple premise for a zombie movie that I think would actually be a very fun movie to watch. So there are several specific formulas for zombie movies. The first, most classic and most functional, is zombies are a metaphor for any kind of disaster. We have a group of people who would not normally be together, and then suddenly they are thrust into being in each other's space, and they have to work together, and we watch the dynamics of that unfold. And the drama and interest comes from watching people who would not ordinarily get along try to. And that's a good formula, and it works well. And if you look at the original Night of the Living Dead, you look at Dawn of the Dead, you look at any of the George Romero movies, you're going to see that formula. It's, we're in a lot of trouble, we need to work together, but I don't fucking like you. And that's fertile ground for the imagination. The other zombie thing that happens, that I see a lot, is let's just put, like, a group of idiots together and have them fuck up over and over and over again, and you as the audience get to go, like, no, see, I would have done it this way. Why did they do it this way? But it's fun to think about what you would have done in the scenario. It's not fun to sit there going, why the fuck did you do that? God, everybody in this movie is a moron. It's very hard for me to get through a movie with that's supposed to be like a almost like a zombie slasher film. Like the whole goal is to watch the group of people get killed, but it just doesn't work because the people who write that particular category of zombie movie are usually idiots, and so their writing is usually shit, and the characters are usually shit, and you don't like anybody, and it's just a group of awful, idiotic people dying. Similar complaint that I have to, there's two types of slasher movie. One where you have a group of people you actually care about and you want them to live, but most of them die anyway, and you're waiting to see who's going to survive at the end of the movie. That's the kind of slasher film I like. The other one is, here's a group of highly dislikable people that I'm sure you'd like to see get killed. Now watch them all get killed. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch dislikable people. It's not interesting to me. It's annoying to me. But there's a third genre of zombie films that's just sort of like, let's explore zombie. Let's just kind of see what that world would be like. And you have a group of people who actually kind of get along or work reasonably well together. And they encounter some wacky scenarios. There's usually some more comedy in these ones, like Zombie World. There isn't a point in Zombie World where you really think that any of the characters are actually going to fuck each other over. You're pretty sure that they've got each other's backs through the whole thing, and they run into some wacky scenarios, but they mostly look out for one another, and there's some good jokes. So, I vaguely remember a zombie movie named Deadheads. They were essentially stoner zombies reliving the hangover. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I think I've heard of that one too. The Walking Deceased was one of my favorites. It pretty much parodied every other zombie media of recent times and was frankly hilarious. Just enough cheese to not be serious. Nice. There's Z Nation, which they say that it's a comedy. They were 100% taking it seriously in the beginning, and then they just realized that it was terrible and decided to steer into the cheese. Z Nation is awful, and that's perhaps for me the most unforgivable sin, is when you make something so bad, and then you try to play it off like you were always trying to make something bad. No, you guys were trying to make a serious show, and then you realized that you sucked. And I'm not fooled. Your show sucks. You should feel bad. But let's talk about the zombie movie I want to make. I found Z Nation interesting, but I never took it so seriously. Oh, from episode 1, I thought they were actually trying to make a serious show, and then it was just bad. That's the vibe that I got. I got like Sharknado vibes off of it, but like they didn't realize they were making Sharknado. That was what I picked up from Z Nation. The type of zombie movie I want to make is a wild idea. It's never been tried. I can't think of anybody else who's ever done it. Is let's have a competent group of people who have each other's backs, who are good at what they do, and then they encounter some sort of extreme circumstance on top of the zombie apocalypse. So we've got season 4 Walking Dead, where we've started to figure out, who's cool, who we can work with, who we work best with. We've been around, we've been through this zombie thing for a while, kind of established ourselves as like, okay, we're doing this, we're doing pretty good. Get some successful raids going, bring back supplies for the group, that kind of thing, right? And then the biggest blizzard in a century hits. And they have no way of knowing that it's coming because there's no radar technology or anything like that. Everything's just fucking dead. So all of a sudden they're like, okay, we're good, we've got this. You go out on an excursion, like let's go try to gather some resources from this quadrant of town that we haven't picked clean yet. And you go out from the main camp, and then the storm hits. And now it's, oh shit, we can see about 6 feet, and then there's a wall of white. Like, what would you do with that territory? And the initial idea, when I had that idea, that was back in college, and I called the idea Dead of Winter. There are now at least 2 movies called Dead of Winter. So it's, and they look awful. I've never actually watched either of them, but they already very much exist. I'd be so down to watch that. It's just the concept of like, you're on a New York City overpass. And, oh, what's this? I don't need that. You're like up on a highway overpass, and you're like picking through cars and stuff. You and your team will like have each other's back. Like if something moves in one of the cars, while you're digging through it, your friend just like immediately just crushes its head, and you're fucking good. Like you have this well handled, and then all of a sudden a blizzard hits, and you're just like, okay, I can't see anything. I don't know where anything is. It just seemed interesting to me to try to play around with a concept like that. Alright, I got a bed in the house now, so I don't have to sleep next to a corpse. That makes me happy. Let's put some decorations in here, huh? The hell was that? Night V holder? Oh, that's fun. Can I... Where are the fucking lights? Do I have to go through a whole bunch of bullshit just to get lights? Tree shelter. What was that? Bone chandelier. No, I don't want a bone chandelier. I just want one light. There we go. Ceiling skull lamp. Jesus Christ. That was a whole thing. Just trying to get a light. There we go. Now I got a light. Good. Home sweet home. You can name it Dead Cold or Dead Frost or something. Nah, I still think Dead of Winter is a great name for it. I just think that you need to be like Dead of Winter 2025, you know? Shit are you doing now? Why are you grabbing logs now? Grabbing logs and actually bringing them back to the base now? Now that I've already finished the base? No wonder you're sleeping outside. All right, let's find the rope cave, the rope gun cave. Objective 2, get the VIP. No, the rebreather. Luckily, but I got to go to right out. To get the maintenance key, you need to get the shovel, and to do that, you need 2 more items: the rebreather and the rope gun. The rebreather can be found in Cave 2, seen on the map. Then head to another cave, Cave 3, to get the rope gun. Cave 3. Cave 3 is down by the Googly Moogly Pond. So, Googly Moogly Pond is all the way over there. Jesus. Alright, well, it's going to be a little schlep. If you ever decide to make it, I'm here to watch that. Dude, if somebody wants to fund me in the making... First of all, I need to write a script, because I always say, it's about games, it's about movies, it's about anything. Fucking finish your script and make sure it is good before you start production on anything. Don't even start looking at actors until you have finished your script. Because if your screenplay is no good, the movie will be no good. I promise you. But if I ever like wrote... I really ought to be writing a script at this point. I should be working on one, but I just don't ever expect it to get made, so. It's kind of one of those what's the point things. But I love the idea of making a movie. I've always wanted to make like short films, just with my friends. We made some when I was a kid. We had a lot of fun with it. We did mostly sketch comedy. But making a short film, I think, would be a fun thing to do. Oh, look. Look. So you don't want to scare her. See, she's scared of me already just because she's just seen me for the first time, so she's backing up. But if you sit here and you don't give her any trouble and you just watch her, she dances. And the more you watch her dance, the more she likes you. And eventually, she'll come hang out by your camp, she'll bring you stuff, and eventually, she can become your combat companion. And she can hold a shotgun and a pistol at the same time, because she's got 3 arms. She is. She's just vibing. She just wants to dance over there. You should, under no circumstances, run at Virginia. You do not run in Virginia's direction. You do not walk towards Virginia with a weapon drawn. Those are things you do not do. Once she's fucked off, then you continue on your way. And you leave her be. And you'll run into her again sometime. Don't worry. She likes to hang around waterfalls and other water sources. She's a lady, you see. God, the waterfalls are quite loud, aren't they? I'll go ahead and turn this down again. Can you still hear the footsteps? Okay, cool. Just making sure. So, do you see that blue TV looking thing that's pulsating on my map? To the left of it, there's a lake that has several branches coming off of it. That is where we want to go, the cave near that lake. I have no wish for any qualms with the natives, so I'm just going to go ahead and move around their little camp here. We don't need to antagonize them any more than necessary. The less you bother them, the less they bother you. The map for this game is fun. It's huge as well. It's much bigger than the original game. And, oh shit, I'm hearing little meh. I'm hoping I'll find some decent plants around here. What's this? Sticks? Nice. There are various medicinal herbs that you can find around, and I'm hoping to stumble into some of those. I wonder if it's possible to beat this game on a pacifist run. I guarantee it is not. No. In fact, I can officially say no, it is not. There are doorways you need to go through that are plugged with a giant beast, and you need to blow it up to get past those. Like it's actually like stuck in the door. Hey Laura, how you doing? I can hear the pitter-patter of annoying little feet around me. I dare say I'm being followed by a goblin. Oh no, it's a rabbit. That's fun. How you been, Laura? What you up to? Well, I don't think I'll just be running across them, because I'll have to cross here. There's one of them over the tree there. Did you see him? He's hopping around after something other than me, though. I don't think he even knows I'm here. Oh, maybe he's hunting. Chef microwave is a classic. That was a step. What? Doing good, cooking dinner, keeping it simple and lazy tonight. A lot of microwaving. That's totally fair. Ooh, a camp. An empty camp. Free rope. Love when I run into an empty camp. They've usually got some good stuff in them. This one, not so much. There's nothing really good here. Ah well, what are you gonna do? Always worth checking them out, especially if they're empty. Silly cannibals, you can't move the ground with a boat engine. No, you can't. But you can do other things. I'll see if we can find one, but the first time that you round a corner or go down a hillside and you run into a masked large cannibal holding an inverted boat motor and running at you with it, you'll pee just a little. Just a little. It was too much for me. I didn't like it at all. Yeah, it was really, really unnerving. The first time I ran into one, I was like, what do you have there? Oh, you found a way to weaponize a boat motor. Cool. I have to go now. Like, it's a lot. Okay, check the map here. Make sure 3 is to the... Yep, that's the one. Alright, so we need to go in this cave. There's a cave right over here. Oh, hey, you know what? While I'm out and about, why do I have so few sticks? Why do I have so few sticks? This is stupid. Give me more sticks, please. Like a lot more sticks. Not sure if you've seen K-pop Demon Hunters, but Molly is obsessed and I can't get the songs out of my head. I have not. I'm not familiar with it. It sounds like a lot. For someone with my neurological disposition, it sounds awful, is what I'm saying. Does it have a lot of sharp, piercing noises? Those are my favorite. My little sister is exactly the same. I can't escape it. Yes, and I'm sure the word labubu keeps coming up. I heard somebody today saying, I just think they're this time period's troll dolls. And I was like, that's the most fair assessment that I've heard about labubu. They're troll dolls for the current generation. And that's fine. It's the newest in trend, I will say, although it's not my thing. The songs are actually not terrible. From what I've seen, modern music. Labubus are everywhere here, are they? See, I'm not going to say I don't get it, because I do get it, because, like, I've seen this before. What I'm going to say is I don't want them. I don't... It's the same thing with Funko Pops. And I'm not just being a contrarian here. I'm being like, oh, well, it's popular, so I don't like it. Which, don't get me wrong, I've done that plenty in my life. Just been like, oh, I don't like it because it's popular, because I'm an asshole. But in the case of the Labubu thing, I don't see the appeal at all. They just seem they look ugly to me. I felt the same way about troll dolls when they were popular. I was like, those are fucking ugly. Let's see here. I don't have any fire. Okay, well, I guess it's just arrows then. I should probably do a little bit more looking around for stuff, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm simply going to try to go to this cave. Hello, dear. Bats. Every time with the bats. Every time with the goddamn bats. Always with the bats! In my opinion, most kid toys are collectibles for the last 15 years have been nothing but landfill waste material. That's how I feel about it. It's like, okay, well, that'll be in the ocean soon. It just bums me out. That qualifies as a shelter. Not the bats. Not the bats. No, it's not the bees, and you know it. They've all got watches. All right, now this is. I'm just going off of like memory because I played through this game a while ago. Like, it's been a good while. If I remember correctly, though, this cave sucks. It's a bad time all the way through. I can already hear him down there scratching around. Hey, yep. Hey, yep. Hey, yep. All right. Bam. Was that a headshot? Did I kill him with one shot? Aw, almost got you. Oh, but aw. Oh, bam. Was that a headshot too? I think I got each of those in one. Pretty thrilled about that, honestly. My little cousin Amelia started collecting these miniature scale supermarket items. They're like 2 centimeters of plastic with cheap paint, and it screams capitalism at the top of its plastic. Dude, okay, all right, listen. That's like those little gachapon toys. Like you're at the supermarket, you put a quarter in, you like turn the thing, and then you get like a little bubble, and you open the bubble up, and there's like a little stupid thing inside of it. That was like the 90s. And that's like, I honestly, it's gross, but I get it. What pisses me off most is the fact that I'm not allowed a plastic straw, but kids are being sold 15 metric tons of plastic that goes in landfill immediately after Christmas, yet I'm the problem. Listen, we're all the problem, okay? We all need to fix this shit. So, I get that feeling. I get that feeling. I really do. You know who is the biggest problem are the companies making shit like that and marketing it to children. It's unethical, it's unsustainable, and it's horrible. And yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. But the kids gotta have fun. The long and short of it is we got a lot of work to do. You know what would be really great, in my opinion, is if kids would be that into it, and I think they would be that into it, even if it were made out of a sustainable material. So let's imagine that those little gachapon machines at the supermarket have carved wooden toys inside of them. Gotcha, in the dome. In the dome. All right, anybody else out there? Have I cleared this whole area while having an anti-capitalist rant? Good. Good. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of you. We did it, Guy. But think about it. Like, if the plastics could simply be replaced with wood, with renewable materials, if the paints were natural paints, easily renewable, sustainable paints, we could do all of this. This is all 100% feasible. It's not crazy. And it would be, in the long run, there's a big issue here recently about people reselling wooden toys, but I always liked wooden toys myself. So I don't have a problem with, I don't see why there's why anybody would have a problem with wooden toys. I really don't. I don't think that you are allowed to have a problem with that. What was their issue with it? Was it faulty wood? Like, that just doesn't add up to me. Why would there be a problem with that? My favorite toy as a kid was a wooden toy train set. See, and I'm telling you, at this point, we're gonna go through a weird period. I'm convinced of this. We're gonna go through a weird period where old stuff becomes cool. I'm seeing it on TikTok where like young parents are, FYI, this is what we're looking for. We want that stuff, huh? Interesting. Solophyte. Okie dokie. Well, what do you know? That's it. That's it right there. But we're seeing this cool period where young parents are getting VCRs. Here's the thing I was talking about. You're not getting through that wall without blowing him up. You gotta do it. Free grenade. Don't do that, you'll break a tooth. You'll break a tooth. It's a big old amalgamation of flesh. Yeah. Oh, well, look at that. Isn't that just great? I get to climb through the slop. Anyway, parents are getting VCRs and giving their kids VHS tapes. And people are buying tube TVs. And so that their kids can watch Winnie the Pooh on the little television that we used to sit in front of as kids. And I think it's awesome. And the kids love it too, because they love the tapes. There's pieces of it that rattle around. There's that little thing that gets, and you gotta shove it in there and you've gotta rewind it. And then you've gotta hit the play button. And it has a warbling sound quality after a while. Like the tape starts to degrade and sound weird. And I really think it's cool that young parents are doing that. And I hope that it becomes like a big thing. Like a big ongoing thing. Okay. All right, I see you guys. You're coming here. Good, yeah. Come on over. You think you want some, but you do not actually want any. Still breathing, huh? Alright. Anybody else want to try to get up? And I think like wooden toys are going to become like a thing that like little kids are like, oh, I've seen this. This is that weird little guy that you like put a board on your lap and you like wiggle the board and then you hold the little guy out and his little feet go ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Like I had one of those when I was a kid, and it was a super old-fashioned toy for me. And I wasn't like, oh, I grew up with wooden toys and they were good enough for me. Like, no, I had plastic toys. I had electronic toys that made loud, annoying noises. And there was something fascinating about a wooden toy for me. So I'm just hoping that we go through this sort of like a revival of like old-timey... I want people to become infatuated with old-timey shit. That would make me so happy. I don't know, man. I'm weird. I doubt it'll happen, but I really want our society to start turning itself around, getting in touch with like simple. He said while playing a 1440p incredible 3D rendered game on his GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. Shut up. I remember going to the local clinic as a kid and eternally being fascinated by the simple wooden cube with some metal wires and beads on it. Yeah. The one where you go with the it's like a sphere and then a square and then a sphere and then a square and you could do a whole snake around it. Yeah, I remember that thing. I remember that. I had that when I was a kid. When I was just a young whippersnapper. Alright, I was gonna say, there he is. There's the big fucker. There's the problem. Those little guys, I can handle them. That's fine. This guy, he's a problem. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, prick. Oh shit, he is running at me. Full speed. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Get away from me. Oh my Jesus Christ. I missed him again. This is untenable. Man, fuck you. Good. Serves you right, you smelly bugger. Cost me the last of my fire arrows. Cost me the Molotov cocktail. What does the crucifix do? On some of the enemies, some of the time, it will make them recoil. That's it. It's a complete waste of time. It's a really good way to get yourself killed, actually. Gord, my workers are having a lot of trouble getting anywhere inside these caves in complete darkness. We need more lighting in there. It's a safety hazard. Light it up like a Christmas tree. Hank. I would love to light it up like a Christmas tree. Trust me. It would make me very happy to light this place up like a Christmas tree. Here's a fun little diagram for you. A golden cube with a man in it, and a lot of people lying apparently dead or in worship around it. Why, what could that mean? What's that I'm hearing up ahead? Oh, good. It's one of you. Alright. So, those are the guys that I don't really want anything to do with. Did I successfully kill him? Got him in one. That grenade arrow worked out perfectly. Those water reflections on the cave roof are so pretty. It's a gorgeous game. It is still deeply unnerving. These are the twins. You don't run into them often. They crawl around on their 2 legs and 4 arms. And they'll swing each other at you. It's weird, man. I don't like it. I don't like letting them get close to me at all, to be honest with you. I'm gonna bring this guy down from afar as best I can. If I can get him to stand still for a little bit, that'd be just lovely. Oh shit, what did I do? Fucked up the light. Fuck. Well, I really wanted that light. Gotcha. You little shit. Got some reverse human centipede shit going on in there. Yeah, kind of. Reverse human centipede. Reverse human centipede. That'd be like if you were to perform surgery on conjoined twins and like separate them. Gord, sent Sammy to dig in this cave next. Haven't heard back. Can you check up on him and return my shovel? See, that's what we're looking for. We need a shovel. Second spear. A third spear. A fourth spear. Brought him down. Ah! You little shit. Another one of you crawling around? Disgusting. I'll have all my spears back if you please. And I'll use your flesh for armor. Those babies skidding around are nasty. I hate the sound. Like I can hear them creeping around and I'm like, get out of here, you little fuck. Just know they're up to no good. Yeah, so they made quick work of all of these poor honest working men. We're in here looking for this stuff. Solophyte. So are the mutants making those babies? Yes, actually, in the first game there is an enemy type. It's a female with many legs, and many things between those legs, and she farts them out. They really are fascinating and grotesque. It's funny because the girl that we ran into with the 3 legs, her name is Virginia, and that was the name of the creepy monster with the multiple Virginias. I'm covering as much ground down here as I can, making sure that I investigate every possible corner. There we go. Shit! Don't run at me like that, you fucking weirdo. I am out of stamina. I am out of stamina. Okay. Back to the spear method of dealing with our problem. Oh, yeah, unless he decides to go full attack on Titan on us. Yeet. Into the penis. Into the penis. Oh, yeah. Try to shoot that gross stuff all over me, you bastard. I will cut your dick off, do you hear me? Oh, well, one of them anyway. Critical nut shot. Usually try to keep this show a little bit more highbrow, but you know what? This particular game, it's forcing my hand, you know? Good, there's another puffy. They call these guys puffies. Presumably because they were employees or friends of Edward Puffton. Where the hell? They blend in with the cave wall so well. I hate them. If you look at them carefully, their skin is actually blowing up and deflating. See how it's still doing that, like, undulation? It stops after a while, but... Isn't that creepy? It's like the whole body breathes. The chest, the legs, the face. The face does that. Another one of you, huh? Got him with 2. Ah, shit. Got him with 3. Got him with 4. I have really come around on these guys. I used to hate them. I used to run past some of them. I used to think they were really, really difficult to kill. I never used the spear method before. It's terrific. It always annoys me when the lights face me because I can't see what's after them. Oh, goddamn pile of these. Come out swinging. Okay, that was very productive. A pointy stick has always been useful, I guess. Yeah, I did not think that the spear in this game was very useful because you can't take a deer down with it in one shot. And I'm like, okay, well then what the hell's the point? Like, what do I even have a spear for? I now understand. It's for dealing with Tentaclor there, the man of many dicks. This solophyte stuff they've been looking for. Or bones. Ugh. God damn it, more of you? should be it. As far as you're concerned. Any more? Like, how much deeper does this cave go? I don't remember. I don't remember all of this. I do remember there being a hell of a lot of you. And I remember disliking that fact quite a bit. Okay, there's another one of those guys. I need to eat some fish. Should probably clean up before you eat. Yeah, well, it's fine. Alright, food and water situation. Water situation, water situation. Need more water. Good. There we go. Alright. It's another one of those goddamn babies. Gotcha. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was gonna say, you're not going much further. Not with 5 enemy camp. Yeah, I'm just about to run out of batteries with this thing. You come back here, you little bastards. There were 3 of yous. I knew there were 3 of yous. Disgusting. We gotta be almost there, right? There it is. Rope gun, the money saver, we're gonna save you more. Good. Rifle ammo. And I would go down that, but I'm not gonna. And I'll tell you why. Because there was still a hell of a lot of cave left to explore in here. We can backtrack. And find even more. And that prospect excites me. Because this was one of several branches. Another one of you? That rope gun looks somewhat like a laser rifle from Fallout. Actually, now that you mention it, yeah, it does. That's funny. It, oh, I am... Oh. We're out of batteries, so from here on out, if we want a light, it's the lighter. Not ideal, but functional. Because you see, this was but one way that branched out, and then there was another way that branched up here. Which seems to have a chest that has some ammo in it. And that was it. But at the beginning of the cave, if you'll remember, there was a way down. I have one of those electric arc lighters. They're fun. They look fun. I have a rather nice cigar lighter with a built-in cigar cutter in the lighter itself. But well, I've stopped smoking, so it doesn't really serve much of a purpose anymore. I did let myself have a cigar while we were at camp. That was the first any kind of smokable I've had in literal months, and I was proud of myself for keeping it up, and I'm proud of myself for resuming. Just figured on my vacation, that's okay, you can have a cigar, that'll be fine. And it turned out to be a dry, not good cigar, and that bummed me out, because A, waste of money, B, waste of the only smoke I'm going to have in a long time. So, I guess next time I get a cigar, I'll have to make damn sure it's a good one. Gotta buy some good ones for yourself for treats. Occasionally, but really, I don't even want to say like treats, like plural. I would much rather go with gotta buy myself a good one once in a very long while, and that's all I'm gonna let myself have, because it got to the point where it was too frequent. I was having cigars far too frequently, and that's not good for you. They're bad for you. I was having a cigar or a pipe or something like that. At one point, it got up to multiple times a week, and I was like, nope, this is not what we were intending to do. This was not what we ever planned on doing. Triple whiskey. Hey, listen, I didn't say anything about cutting down on the booze. I've never smoked anything in my life and never actually been drunk. Oh, you've never been drunk? It's, if I'm being honest, it's kind of unpleasant. I think I enjoyed it when I was younger, like in my 20s, but not anymore. Oh, okay. You can't climb down there, or at least I would assume you shouldn't climb down there. I thought there was going to be a rope. So I ran all the way back to the beginning of the cave, hoping that I'd be going down a rope. And I was 100% wrong, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll just leave the cave, and everything will be good. I hope it's not the middle of the night, but based on the blaring sun, I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's not. And now that we've made it out, let's go ahead and save our game. Okay, well then I need to know what the next objective is. So now that I have the rope gun and the rebreather, luckily getting the items is the hard part. The maintenance keycard is in a bunker, buried in an open area that you have to dig up with a shovel. Now that you have the maintenance, but I don't have the shovel. Once you've got those items, you'll need to use them to explore a third cave, 4, to find the shovel. Oh goody. It's cave o'clock. That takes me inland, upstream, towards... If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was the cave that you can see, like, directly ahead of me. I'm just going to go right up there. Being the man of the house from 8 years old will do that to you, but I don't mind the occasional whiskey and letting myself relax. Yeah, that's usually where I get these days. I don't tend to get drunk, and as an older gentleman, getting drunk usually results in you feeling like garbage. Not even the next day, like the same day. You're like, wow, I'm drunk and I feel like garbage. It's just, it's not even worth it to me at this point. I enjoy getting a little fuzzy, and that's about it. Sometimes a drink, just to let the muscles relax. And that's it. Wouldn't mind a wee glass of Otterbig about now. Got Ardbeg. What was the one that I got? Ugadal. Got a bottle of Ugadal, which is pricey. Pricey but good. Not anywhere near pricey, as Ardbeg gets. Take it again. Not anywhere near as pricey as Ardbeg gets. Just pricey for me. Ugadal was quite an expensive bottle. I think it was close to $100. They have one called Korivrekken, which is, I think, 150. And I've had it before, and it is a delicious dram. Hello. I'm going to take this cloth. Sorry. Goodbye. I've been meaning to try out my Canadian whiskey I got a few months ago, but between babysitting and such, never had the chance to try it. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what. This Sunday, while streaming, if you like, I'll have a glass of the Ugadal, and you can have a glass of your Canadian whiskey. Sounds like a good time. I don't break out the Ugadal very often at all because it is, again, it's expensive and not exactly easy to come by. But it's very, very good. I like it a lot. Let's see here. There are 3 bodies. One of them holding a slingshot. Fantastic. And if you catch your enemies unawares with that slingshot, you can actually do a fair bit of damage. I need enough room for a little tent. And the stick to hold it up. Indigo. Wait. Hey, Indigo, how you doing, baby? Oh, I'm being stupid. I don't have, I don't have enough batteries for a light. I'm not going into the 3rd cave without batteries. Thanks, I'm exhausted. Worked until 6:30 and have been playing with Rowan because he's full of beans. Is that all the noise I heard up there? I knew something was going on. Well, I'm gonna have to do some skulking about here to get my hands on some more batteries because I don't have any. It's not like I can bloody make the things, so hopefully I get to rest soon. Caddos should always be full of beans. I disagree. I would like it if they were not always full of beans. I would like it if they were frequently out of beans, actually. Oh, no, don't be sorry. I was just commenting because I heard nonsense afoot. Doing some reading today. Nice. You guys have got to have... wonder if I can get them to clear off. Or I might need to explore more along the coast. I don't want to do that, but I guess I will do that. Alright, that's the new plan. The new plan is coastal exploration. But Pat, you're headed inland. Shh, I know. There was a cannibal camp between me and the coast, so I'm not going in the direction of the coast just yet. Hi, can I get out of the fucking water, please? Hi, hello, water? Can I climb out of you, please? Jesus Christ. It's the whole thing. The cannibals can't be full of beans. They must have all the toe beans. Maybe. Toe beans are good. I do like toe beans. Toe beans are more than acceptable. Thanks. Yeah, I've been enjoying manga recently, and I was laughing out loud at it. Nice. I always like that. While we were on our trip, I read Stephen King's The Mist. It's not long, but it's a fun little novella. A novella, as they say. Yes, I need to do a great deal more exploration. That's what I need to do. The Mist is a fun book. Very different ending from the movie. And the main character cheats on his wife. And I don't like that. I just find it difficult to root for a protagonist who I find immoral or... I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing else. There's not too many things out there that I find more offensive than adultery. So, yeah. If your main character does that, does everything else right, I'm still going to think he's a pile of crap. So basically the scene was these two characters who are into each other, but neither will confess it. So the female character's dad was talking in his work about his daughter being into this dude, not knowing the dude was talking to was the same guy. He then gets invited to Christmas dinner at her house, and hilarity ensued. Oh, that's cute. If only it worked like that in real life. But instead what ends up happening is there's just incredible complications. Alright, let's see here. I have one of those. Well, real life, it doesn't all suck. Some of it's good. I've had good times. I've also had things go horribly wrong, but I've had good times. I've got a hang glider, and I'm pretty high up, and if I can find one of these rivers that provides like a clear path to the shore, that would be cool. I think the next one over might be a good candidate because these are all leading to that same lake, but the next one doesn't appear to it. It looks like it keeps going. So I'm going to go up a little further, and I'm going to see if I can paraglide down there, or I might just keep running this way. Who knows? There might be something cool up here. There's a fire up here. Might be a big scary camp full of guys, but they might also have some good stuff on them. So who knows? Maybe it's worth it to investigate. I do have to agree that sometimes real life romance does have good times. Sadly, not always though. I think, you know, that's just kind of the nature of the animal. I mean, even when you're with somebody who you're really good with, it's not like you always get along. It's not like you never have arguments or disagreements or whatever. Just because Indigo and I never seem to disagree or have a problem doesn't mean that And it's almost comical how little we disagree with each other, actually. That's we're fucking weird. I don't know. I don't think we're normal people. I think Indigo and I are like some sort of weird kind of meta-human. I don't know. See, I would love to make a place like this my home. This is a really cool spot. The only problem is there's a camp right over here. I don't know if normal people even applies to people anymore. I don't know, man. Probably not. Hey, bud. I like your hat. It's good stuff. Oh, he is definitely after me. Okay. So here's where we test out the mask. He's going full Tolly over here. He's like, he's running for it. I'm going to test out the mask. Ah, they're throwing spears at me. Okay, yeah, this is a bad idea. I'm going to get out of here. They clearly don't respect the mask. They don't care about it even slightly. Oh, hey. There's more of them. He's being so bad, he won't let me rest. Second timeout for Rowan tonight. Good God. He really does love to push it, doesn't he? Maybe the mask works if they haven't attacked yet? Maybe. Maybe the mask works if you ride in on a moose. Maybe that's what it takes. Just going to keep going this way towards that blue question mark, and we'll see what happens. I'm curious about the blue question mark. Hey, carrot flowers. There we go. I heard something running beside me and I was getting worried. It turned out to be a chipmunk. Did you see that? Yes, and even if the mask doesn't work, riding a moose into battle, they'll still be in awe of riding a moose into battle. I would agree. I would think that anybody who does not respect a man riding a moose into battle is bound to underestimate him and to get fucked up real, real bad. Okay, there appears to be a helicopter. Seems like it's kind of circling over there. Check this place out. There's got to be something good here. Well, cooking pot, a whole lot of bolts, not arrows, bolts. That's interesting. Breakfast cereal, meds. Yeah, well, I found bolts, but I haven't found a crossbow. I have, however, found a silencer for my pistol just now, so that's cool. Ah! Drones. We did detect an unusual burst 7 months ago. Readings were similar to what we would see in a brief dimension switch. Oh, really? You have a lot of frame of reference for that? For dimension switching? It's a weird camp. Put the silencer on the crossbow. It'll just work with game logic. The whole point behind a crossbow is that it is silent. You fool! I didn't find any batteries in there. That's disappointing as hell. Did I seriously not find any battery? Yeah, I didn't find any. Found some ammo, which is nice, and I found some crossbow shit. That's cool. Hey, let's combine these two. Boop. Now I have a silenced pistol with green dots on it for fun. What was this? Oh, dismantle. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to dismantle that. Thank you. Hell yeah, going full solid snake. That's the plan. They'll never see me coming. They'll never hear me coming. There's another blue question mark. I guess we could go towards that. But I kind of want to go to the coast. Is that wrong of me to want to go to the coast? Like, I kind of want to check it out. This seems like a perfect place to... Oh, see that coast? I don't like that coast. That's a coast that's just full of enemies, is what that is. But I'll tell you what I can do. What can make this whole journey a hell of a lot quicker. I'll get out my foldable glider. I'll jump off here. And then I'll just sort of glide, not towards the coast, but around the side here. Man has grown wings. He is not capable of ascension, but he is capable of substantially slower descension. And that is not nothing. Progress is not always made in leaps, sometimes mere baby steps. Anyway, I know you guys, the ad breaks don't impact you, but I have to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to go take a whiz, and I'll be right back. Sorry. Sorry. Needed a little extra time. Sorry. Sorry. Let's see here. Okay. Getting pretty close to whatever it was that I would have wanted to get up there for. See if I can make one of these cliff edges without dying. See how this goes. Yeah, wouldn't be able to get up from there. Will be able to get up from there. Okay. Don't kill me. Okay, there we go. Good. And where's my glider? There's my glider. Good. Okay. Let's get back up here towards this thing. Character must have been awfully confused, paused in midair. It'd be extremely disconcerting, yes. We're near the golf course. Wonder where I am. I have no idea where this is. This guarana seeds? Okay. Snowberries. Useful for something. Another tent. Another set of tents. Interesting. With a big hole in the middle. Alright. That's fascinating. What have we here? Kill Puffton. Chuck, Sahara is able to fund me in a way Puffton never would. I'm heading back to the island to see what's left of everyone. Time to assemble a team. Jen Yu. Some solar panel arrays. Good, some batteries. Okay. That's what I'm looking for. More batteries. Binoculars? I already have some. Oh, night vision goggles. Oh, okay. I got more explosives that I know what to do with, apparently. Some night vision goggles could be cool. But the thing about them is that they require batteries to function. Solophyte ore collected. Okay. Oh, she's right over there. I just watched her. No, well, I'm not going in there anyway. True. Might help in the darker caves, though. It might. The night vision goggles are absolutely fantastic, and I will be happy to use them. I just, at the moment, what I really need is fucking batteries. They're following me around. That's great. Yep, they're all in the bushes around here. Literally following me around. Gonna head towards this construction thing here. Oh man. Stamina's getting low. I want to explore as much as I can during the day. Here we are. That's cool. Hey, look at that. It's all penned in. What's this? Might be something good in here. Alright. Do a little cave exploring. Hopefully it's a little one. If it's a big one, I'm turning right the hell around and going back up. Fucking that alone was worth it. Holy shit. All of that duct tape? Nice. A lot of food. And there's a lot more of this sulfite ore. But I can't do anything with that. It doesn't actually serve any purpose for me. Okay. Well, that was uneventful. What are the coins used for? I think like a bomb. Like I can put coins into a thing with some explosives, and they'll go kaboom. Cause quite a bit of damage. All right, quickest way to the coast. Get one of those freaking squirrel suits. Just go like, yeah, just bomb down this hill. That'd be cool. Shrapnel. I was thinking along the lines of homemade ammunition. Possibly. I don't know. I haven't explored many of the possibilities. That's a fun little boat, but it doesn't look like it has anything in it. Yeah, this paraglider is 100% the fastest way to get around. And it stays up like a long fucking time. If you want to move faster, you can. You'll descend more rapidly, but that's who's to say that you would. If I pull all the way up and I hang out like this and I move as slowly as possible, right? That'll keep me afloat longer. And if I do this, I'll move a lot faster, but I'll descend faster. Wouldn't they equal out? Wouldn't I wind up with almost identical results from that? The cliffs in this remind me a lot of the cliff scenes from Shutter Island. I've never actually seen Shutter Island. Is it good? I found a yacht, and I wanted to have a look. It's not looking too good. To be honest with you, this yacht has seen better days. But it's loaded down with batteries, so that's good. I mean, that's a what, human foot? A quite broken foot at that. Like, it's curled. That's not great. I don't think I'd like it in here. Oh, hey, nice. Tweed suit. You know I gotta put on that blazer. Put that blazer on. Look real like a dapper ass fucking gentleman. I can look like Watson in this thing. Holy shit! Where's my third person view? What's the third person button? Options, controls. Let's see here. Gamepad rumble, button assignments, forward, pushback. Rotate, on second to interact, batch place, tertiary action, save, skip, cancel, structure, place, hotkey, babru, babu, throttle, beat up, boost, radio, and brake. Well, that's a shame, because I really would like to know what I look like dressed as Watson, but I guess that's just... It's a good way to tell somebody not to go up a path. It's fine. Sweet Jesus, they had some wild parties. Yeah, they sure did. It was fucking nuts in that place. Yeah, I'm not going out there. You know, it'd be great if some wheels or anything that could move me along. The Night V would be very helpful at this point. It's like this. It's one of those little hovercraft things. It's got one wheel, and you like stand on the other side of it, and like. And an old boat. Okay. Hey, a blue question mark. All right, I'm headed towards the blue question mark. Points of interest, you know? Basically, anything different, I'm gonna check it out. But it's getting pretty dark out, which is not great. Not great for me. Anyway, great for the cannibals. It's great hunting time. So you look pretty dapper with your tweed and bone armor combo. I would think the tweed would go very well with herringbone pattern. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So stupid. Can't say I've got a bone to pick with that joke. See, I felt that joke was kind of a boner on my part. Apparently, at some point or another in American vernacular, boner meant like mistake, like a blooper. A humorous error. A real boner. So they were allowed to get away with saying it so much on The Simpsons. There's an episode of The Simpsons where it's like a parody of one of the... Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, that's one way to do it. All right, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and stab this into the ground right here. And then mark this as a cave. Good. I don't really know what kind of cave. It could be a short cave. Could be just a little stubby cave. Kind of want to check it out. And if it turns out to be super bad in here, well then I'll fuck off. A lot of duct tape, so that's a plus. A lot of cloth. Oh, don't do shit like that. Come on, man. A rope going up. Alright, what the hell? Why not, right? Oh. Okay. All right. That's it was fun. A new skin pouch. Let's have a look at the old skin pouch while we're at it. See how that's going. Rotten meat, drop it. I don't want that. Raw meat, don't want that either. Rotten oysters, don't need those. Sure as hell don't need those. Where's the skin pouch? There it is. Let's go ahead and open the skin pouch. Oh, there's a little bit of an ear there. Oh, did you hear the zipper? That was convenient. Snowberries. A raw oyster. Well, that's lovely. It was full of all kinds of useful stuff. I guess at this point we'll keep going this way. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. In all actuality, is we'll go this way. And see if we can do some rapid ascent up this hillside here. Seems like a good idea to me. Climb up as high as we can. While definitely not being followed. Totally not being followed. Prick. I hate that they can do that. I hate that they can hide in bushes like that. Makes me mad. We're going to Skyrim it a bit here. Yep, there you go. You find your way up those cliff sides. Sure, why not? My character's an expert scrambler. See that shit? Impossible. Lovely, the body part's sewn in. Add character. It was a nice touch, I thought. Oh, good. Shit! Don't do that, dude. Stop running at me. I gotta get out of here, and I gotta get out of here fast. You ready? Here we go. See you later, asshole. Can you do this? I didn't fucking think so, you prick. He just kept hauling ass at me. Well, I gotta head off to bed, but I hope you have fun with all these very friendly island locals. I will no doubt be calling it pretty soon. It's getting dark. I have yet to find the requisite number of batteries that I need. It feels like I'm kind of just running in circles at this point, and I'm thinking it might be a good time to sleep, save, and call it a night. But thank you very much for joining me, Night Guy. As always, a pleasure. Were I wearing a hat, I would tip it to you, my good sir. Take it easy, bud. Oh yeah, oh it's night. Oh, it is the night. The night is upon us. hoping I might stumble upon the docks. I don't know where they are. That's the problem. I know to look for them on the coast, but I don't know where they are on the coast. But I do know that they're by a huge coastal village, which this sure as hell looks like, so maybe I'm closing in on the docks as we speak. I don't know. Hopefully these cannibals just think I'm some sort of weird bird. I don't need them to come looking for me or ask too many questions. Well, I seem to have freaked one of them out. It's like, Jesus Christ, look at that thing! Oh, it is there. There are the docks. I was right. Okay, cool. This will also make for an excellent place to sleep. Build myself one of those makeshift little tent kind of things. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. It's marvelous. Some extra batteries. Car batteries, even. Phenomenal. And even better still, I'll have found one of the golf carts for sure. One of those will work. Really won't let me put this here? Really? Just gonna say. There. Right there. Good, good, good. Should be able to sleep through the night. Don't wake me up, anybody. Oh no. Oh no. Enemies are nearby. It's not safe. It's not safe. Damn it. They're going to make life a bit difficult, I think. Fine, I think I just got the last of the batteries I needed, so that's good. I don't think they even see me over here. Yeah, I don't think they see me. Could double back to my camp. Shit, do they see me? There's one of them over there, so I don't want to double back just yet. Just barely make out their silhouettes in the fog. So funny. I think it was because they saw me flying by that they actually knew to come over here. Oops. Alright, they're still skulking about. But will they? No, they won't. Ha 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 ha! You tools! Excellent. I'd say that is about as perfect a place to stop as I could imagine. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night there. Twitch still seems to think that I have 2 viewers. If that's the case, I would say thank you very much for viewing. I hope you had a lovely time here while we explored the island in Sons of the Forest. I really love this game. I've played it before on multiple difficulty levels, doing all kinds of different weird stuff. Found lots of little secrets and things, and it's just a thoroughly enjoyable game. I think it surprises me. Honestly, excuse me. It surprises me that more people aren't playing it on Twitch. It seems like there's a lot of folks out there who are streaming a very select cluster of games, which kind of weirds me out. It strikes me as odd that that more people aren't playing like a wider variety. But Sons of the Forest seems almost to be entirely dominated by non-English speaking people. I almost never see somebody streaming this game in English, and I just really wanted to get on here and play it. I thought it would be a fun time, and it is. It's a good time. I'm excited to go into the next cave, but we'll do that next time. And I don't know. Until then, it's good night and good luck.